Dear colleagues, let us once and for all stop lying and tell the truth. The leaders of the European Union have never wanted peace in Ukraine. They have never wanted to help the Ukrainian people to live normally. The only thing these people are striving for is to harm Russia, and in the name of this goal, they most cynically use Ukraine and turn the Ukrainians into cannon fodder. Immediately after their entry into office, the new U.S. administration appointed two special envoys who started the work to achieve peace in Ukraine. For more than 3 years of war, the European Union has not come out with a single peace initiative, has not appointed a single special envoy to resolve the conflict. Instead, the leaders of the EU pumped money and weapons into Zelensky regime and did everything possible to continue the war. Key positions in the main European structures were appointed people whose heads, instead of brains, have toxic anti-Russian hysteria. This absurd strategy of Brussels continues even today. The militarization of the European Union is proceeding at a killing speed, and the EU leaders are like the somnambulants who stubbornly march towards the abyss of nuclear apocalypse. And the most tragic thing is that they attract the whole of Europe with them. In order to justify their thoughtless militarism, the heads of the USSR came up with a non-existent Russian threat. They do not stop scaring us that if the regime does not come to its senses, the Russians will take over Berlin tomorrow. The next day, they will march on the Champs-Élysées, and all Europeans will be beaten with sticks while we are forced to learn Russian. There is no normal person who would believe such stupidity. However, unfortunately, today the EU is not ruled by normal people. These people believe that the hatred and fear will eventually turn Europe into an indivisible whole, in the same way both Napoleon and Hitler thought and ultimately decided that the best cure for all their problems is an attack on Russia. We all know what happened to both Napoleon and Hitler. However, it seems that today's leaders of the European Union are extremely keen to repeat their fate. Thank you.